All right, let's get right into it. We're going to tackle a classic romantic puzzle, the totally confusing, absolutely captivating, and sometimes, pretty frustrating behavior of a Leo crush. If you've been wondering what is actually going on in their head, you are in the exact right place.
You know the feeling, right? 1 minute, the connection is electric. The texts are flying back and forth. And the next, total radio silence. It's baffling. But what if I told you there's a hidden logic to all of it? We're about to pull back the curtain on what's really driving those mixed signals.
So to really get what's going on, we need to look a little deeper. We're going to use a really cool tool to decode their behavior, numerology. And by zooming in on the energy of a very specific window, the last 10 days of December 2025, we can get a super precise reading on what they're feeling.
Okay, let's break this down. It might look a little complicated, but I promise it's actually super simple. First, we take the digits from the dates, the 21st and the 31st, and add them up. Then, we do the same for the month, so December is the 12th month. After that, we add up the digits for the year, 2025. We just combine all those numbers, and we keep adding the digits together until we get one single powerful vibration number. That number tells us everything about the core energy of this period.
So after we run all the numbers for this specific time frame, December 21st to the 31st, 2025, the vibration we land on is the powerful number 1.
Now here's what's so cool about this. Number 1, energy is all about action, new beginnings, and, taking the lead. It's pure forward motion. So this right here, this confirms that the connection you're feeling is 100% real and super strong. Your crush definitely wants to start something.
But if the attraction is so strong, why the mixed signals? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Well, the answer is all about the conflicting energies they're dealing with. See, that number 1 is just the beginning of the story. Now we're getting into the real push and pull dynamic that you're experiencing firsthand.
This right here just illustrates the whole conflict perfectly. On one side, you've got this fiery energy from the sun, that's Leo's ruling planet, right? And it's totally supercharging that number 1 vibe. This is all desire, confidence, and charm pulling them toward you. But then on the other side, you've got the shield of pride, maybe some echoes of past hurts, and that's what's holding them back. It's a total inner battle.
So let's be really clear about this. Their hesitation, it has nothing to do with a lack of interest in you. This is a deeply personal, internal fight between their genuine feelings for you and their powerful, protective pride. Okay, so we get the internal tug of war. But how does that private battle actually turn into the confusing stuff you're seeing in your DMs and your conversations? Let's connect those dots.
Ever just wonder what they're really thinking when they go quiet? This is it. This is the question right at the heart of their hesitation. For a Leo, being admired is like oxygen, so their pride makes them incredibly vulnerable to feeling, unappreciated. Before they can really let their guard down, they have to feel like their affection is going to be respected.
And this is exactly how that fear shows up in the real world. You get that warm but kind of flaky communication. A great chat one day, then nothing. That's the attraction clashing with the fear. Those flirty messages, or when they suddenly like a bunch of your old posts, that's the number 1 energy trying to break through. But that sudden silence that comes after, that's their self-protection kicking right back in. Even that attention-seeking stuff like posting a story you just know is for you is a test. It's their way of seeing if you're interested without having to be too vulnerable. It all starts to make sense now, doesn't it?
Now here is a very specific hot tip from our reading. You might want to circle these dates on your calendar, December 27th to the 30th. The energy during these few days is uniquely primed for emotional expression, which makes a breakthrough or a real heartfelt conversation so much more likely.
Okay, so we know all this now. The attraction, the pride, the fear. What can you actually do about it? Let's switch from just figuring them out to actually making a move. This is your guide to navigating this whole thing and really unlocking that connection.
This is your playbook, and it's honestly simpler than you probably think. Look, it can be tempting to do some big, grand gesture, but with a Leo, it's the small, consistent signs of appreciation that really count. A real compliment about their humor, a quick message just saying you enjoyed talking, or even just acknowledging when they reach out. These are the little things that build the emotional safety their pride needs to finally let its guard down.
So let's just bring it all home. If you take one thing away from all of this, let it be this. The attraction is real, the interest is there. Their silence is not a rejection. It is a shield that they are using to protect their very vulnerable heart.
And that really just leaves us with one final thought. The key to their heart isn't some impossible mystery. It's more like a lock that just needs a little safety and admiration to open.
So, the real question is, when you provide that, what incredible feelings do you think they're finally ready to show you?